Good morning, YouTube. Here with you on a Tuesday morning. I am playing around with these radios again, still, whatever. There's a few of them that I kind of wanted to get a handle on early on, and that would be the Magnavox AM/FM, this one here, and I've already taken the back off of it. Now this one has noise coming out of it when you hook a battery to it. Now the on-off switch is not working, it just keeps going around and around. I don't, you guys are not seeing that, it just keeps going around and around. So that's gonna have to be fixed. I did try it on FM. I didn't think I did that the other day, yesterday, but I did try it on AM and FM. I get the same exact noises out of it either way. There's the antenna. Battery connector right there. It's a little bit dirty, but it's obviously working because I get noise out of it. This is the antenna connector that was kind of draped over there in the middle of things. That's not, shouldn't be. This is the wire that's of interest to me. It's obviously should be connected somewhere. I don't know where. I'd kind of like to see if we can get any radio sounds out of it. I think probably go ahead and take this apart the rest of the way and see if we can get into something to where I can do some signal tracing. So that will be our next little segment, so stand by. Alright, well, after some careful extraction, I do seem to have this thing out to where it is work-onable. I can work on it. The volume control appears to be just loose there. It looks like somebody tried to went a little bit there. Somebody tried to put some cardboard or something. You can see that there. I'll have to probably put a different knob on there, probably is what it needs, but it does work. The tuning dial does work. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and take the volume pot and see if I can find maybe do a little tracing on it to see if there's any radio sounds coming out of it. I don't think it'll make it. If it was going to work, the radio is working, it would work with the audio amp that's in there. But it wasn't, obviously. So there are a couple more wires that I found. Let's see, that's the antenna wire. Let me back up here a little bit. Antenna wire there. Now there's a red and a black wire here on the other side. If I turn it over, you'll see they're not connected to anything. They say they go off. So now I've got a white I've got a white wire, and that appears to go through. Okay, that's the that's obviously the speaker wire. It goes right through there. So okay. All right, but anyway, the I got the red and yellow and a black that don't seem to be hooked to anything. And of course, this has to be hooked. This is probably why it was making scratchy noises, because that was probably making temporary contact with that speaker. No telling where it was contacting. It was just probably hitting the voltage or something. So it may be that the audio doesn't work at all on this. Possible. So this is what I've found so far. Like I said, I just thought I would bring you back and show you that. These wires look like they were actually removed because, you know, there's no trace of any solder on them. And it looks like somebody's actually maybe stripped those down and was going to do something. But they may be a jumper type wire, because they go from back here, or it seems like they go back from across the speaker there. So, like I said, it's just probably going to be impossible to do much with it without a schematic. You can trace some things down and figure out some things, but I don't know how far I'll get. I'll play around with it a little bit more and see what I can find out. I'm back once more. I got the volume pot off. switch, whatever you want to call it. That's what it looks like. There's a nut that goes on this end with this washer here. I don't know if you can see that washer. And it all goes there against that, and there's a cardboard thing that goes over that, which I probably already lost. I thought I put it over here, but oh, there it is. That goes on there like that, or like that, one of the two, I don't know which. But anyway, it doesn't matter, it's just kind of like an insulator, I think. Although it doesn't really insulate anything, it's just mounting thing, I think, what it is. Anyway, that's that. This thing has, I'm sure 2 of these are for the switch, and it looks like a tap on there. Maybe not. This is a little bit different volume control than I'm used to, but I also found the model number of this. It is an FM 92, so I'm going to be looking that up, see if I can find. Oh, there it is. That's better. So that's what we're going to be looking for, and I'm going to take a break here and do that, so we'll be back later. Alright, back once more. I have the Toshiba on the bench now, looking at it. This is the one I was really hoping to get working, and I found some bad joints, solder joints. Now, I don't know if you can hear this, so I'm going to put this camera up really close to this. You can hear the audio is working. It's very, very weak, but it is working. I don't know if that's what exactly the problem is with it, but probably capacitors, I would say. That's not helping the matter anyway, I know that. So anyway, that is working now. So I can add that to the working radios. This, let me show you this. This was disconnected here. This wire here is an add-on, looks like to me, because it used to be green, it looks like. That was added on up there. I think that's part of the reason why it's a little bit messed up. This is a really thin wire. So, like I said, I'm going to put this in a box by itself. And I've done that with the LeSabre radio and the Magnavox. So, and the only one I have left on the bench that I haven't really looked at yet is this Lloyd's. And Jack wanted me to look at that, so I'm going to look at that. So, going to put this one off to the side now that I know it does function. Just a matter of getting the audio a little bit stronger. And so, what I'll do first is hook up the signal tracer and see what kind of output we get from that, and go from there. Alright, let's I'll get back to you in a little bit. Alright, we got another worker radio here. The high wave didn't have it just uses a 1.5 volt battery, and I didn't have a way, one of the leads is disconnected, I should say. And I've got it hooked up to the power supply right at the moment. There it is, 1.4 volts. So I just wanted to let you know that does work too. These are some of the ones I'm going over now that I couldn't get a battery hooked up to because of the connection wasn't there or whatever. So this one's working. Like I said, not a great radio, but it does work. So, and it is complete. It does have the back and everything like that. So, I was looking at the Lloyd's. Basically, that's what I was doing. And I think these two here are pretty much the same. You can look at them there. This is the Lloyd's, and this is a no-name. 8 transistors, what it says. It's got a brand there, but I can't make it out. Kind of looks like TG&Y or something. I don't know. But anyway, that's this is the one that's marked KROT, CROT. So I don't know, but I think those are pretty much identical. Now I did get sound out of this one. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but I have got sound and stuff out of this. So like I say, we will probably get into that one a little bit more. I couldn't get any further than I had before. I took it out of the case, and there didn't appear to be any missing wires or broken wires and like that. So just have to troubleshoot that one, and I'll try to find a model number. That one's got a back to the case, but it's not in too good a shape. I don't even know where it went to now. But anyway, oh, here it is. It's falling apart. It's the one that was kind of taped up, and see, there's the back of the case. Actually, the case is pretty much there. It's just a matter of gluing some stuff back together. But anyway, all that, there you go. Look at here. I didn't even notice that before. That has a schematic. Not a great schematic, but it's got a model number and all that stuff with it. So we may be able to look that up on the internet and get find something, you know. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know this other one does work. I gotta get ready to go get Kylie here in a little bit. It's a little after 2 right now, so I won't have any more fun after she gets here. So I don't know that I'll post this yet, but like I say, I just want to kind of update you on my progress and some of the stuff I'm doing. So I may look at a couple more of these if I have time before I go get her. See if I can maybe the ones that have the battery connectors broke off or whatever, see if I can figure out where they go back and try them again. So alright, that's gonna do it. We'll catch you later. Okay, the Orlean or whatever, Orlean, whatever it is, Orion, I can't tell, it's upside down for one thing. It works. I just had to this was one of the wires that tore out of the battery connector, and I just hooked it up to a battery with the clip leads, and it is working. It has a weak audio, so other than that, it seems to be working. So there's another one. Probably going to give up right now because, like I said, it's 2:13. I'm going to have to get ready to go get her. So you guys have a pleasant day. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you.
That's all, folks.